Okay, so we just start at the top. Just double checking. Okay, what are the three bosses? God, it's been so long. Okay, I remember you. You were a bit annoying. But also rich get richer. But super masochism means we can't use Gamora. Well, can't use specials, which would be kind of silly. Hey, LC. Gerald, how's it going? Hmm. Titania can definitely take that. Use the staggers if we need it to. And then who's the last one? Ah, right. Bullet time. Oh, that's why people are running into crashes, because she's a boss. Okay. I think I'm probably going to go for Black Widow. What do you do? That sounds pretty good for Sunspot. That sounds amazing for Sunspot. That's almost surely what we're going to do. Yeah, because otherwise it's Bleed Immune Cosmics, and I've got like Terrax, but
Hey, Kevin. If I see another person say that Viv's buff is bad because her armor ups don't come back faster. Dude, that has become such a trigger for me. Like, everybody's like, this is clearly what she needed to be better. No, that's what she needed to be a different character. You are not actually on the same page as us in trying to rebalance this character to be successful. You are wishing Viv was fundamentally different. You don't get to make those calls. You don't get to tell a designer, go back to the drawing board. She's meant for short fights. And yeah, I've run into that a lot, and it's been frustrating. Yeah, Viv is great, Elsie. Just came back after 2 years. Nice. Hoping you're having fun. All right, no other synergies. I was thinking of bringing him for the incinerates anyway. Hey, Chief. Like, we don't really have a whole lot that synergizes, and we can't really bring another attacker, so I'm not concerned about any of this, but I'm just kind of seeing what do we have. Like, that doesn't matter, but whatever. Yeah, whatever. Give it a go. Okay, so we're going this way for the incinerates. Titania was my MVP for Chapter 1. Yeah, she's incredible. Big fan of Viv's new buff. It's much easier to get her prompts, and the special ones hit hard. Also, her parry mechanic. Yeah, she's good. How's it going? 12 7 stars is pretty impressive for taking a long break. Trying to figure out if we need 2 special ones or just 1. Looks like 2 is good going forward. I can remember that. That's funny, Saraghost. How are you doing, man? Had a lot of shards saved. Yeah, clearly. Good lord. Oh, the worst. There we go. Actually charge at me. I knew that could happen, but I was hoping it wouldn't. Anywho. Also got lucky with some Paragon crystals. Jeez. Yeah, I still have not gotten a single 7-star from a Paragon crystal. Thanks, Walrus. I appreciate it. Got 7 quests left in the challenge, taking all the willpower I have to not finish it before I get more Venus. Want to use him for the rest of it? That's cool. I like that. Whoops. Okay, that was my fault there. It is kind of annoying that he only gains the power the power once from a purify. Right? Or is that explicitly only on heavy charge? Am I just misremembering Sunspot? Where's Aunt May? Oh, I'm sorted by release. I was like, why can't I remember the alphabet? Okay, reset filters. Oh, still by release. Ugh. Alright, I'm going crazy. No, it is on Purifies. Oh, I wonder if it's tagged wrong. Whenever any incinerate is purified, gain 10% of a bar of power and 1 solar charge. So if we're gaining multiple solar charges, we should gain multiple instances of power. Holy crap, Sunspot is technically bugged. And, like, should be better. That's hard to imagine. Kindred and Silk are a ways off, Maverick. We have to get the verdicts on Danny and Deathstrike first. Oh, don't be rude, Maverick. Hey Yoshi, how's it going? Excuse you. Don't poison me. Okay. Well, he didn't poison me. Yeah, like I should be gaining more power, which is wild to think. Nice, Jackson. I haven't been keeping count of mine. I don't know if I'm over 100 or not yet. Probably, but who knows. There is almost zero chance of Photon being tuned down on Maverick. Just because the community is dying to somebody who's intentionally a hard defender doesn't mean that we're going to suddenly decide, oh, you know what? Maybe she's not supposed to be a hard defender. She's getting like 0 kills in Tier 1 War. There are ways around her. Whoops, that was on me. That was on me. That's fine. Nice, Zach. Wish you luck. Excuse you? I really thought I was blocking that. We are just having a time today. Even in Battlegrounds, once you get up there, people are not dying to her that much, Maverick. People need to learn how to actually use her counters. That doesn't mean she needs to be nerfed. No, whatever. Dog, this is not a good time. You're very sweet. Come back later. Maverick, I made a whole video on this. I'm not going to spend more time on this stream. Photon is not too difficult on defense. If anything, she's not hard enough. I stand by that. Yeah, I made a video called "So You Have to Fight Photon." I go through her tier 1 counters, her tier 2, and then like what to do if you have to fight her with someone who's not a counter. She is not that difficult. No, AMK, I honestly forgot. I was like, is it medium or heavy? And I was just trying to remember because I hadn't reread his abilities. If you watch that fight closely, you saw there was one point where I actually went for a heavy because I was planning to do that. But it didn't connect, and so then I threw the special 3 anyway rather than get hit. But yes, that is the plan. I'm going to be doing that this time. Good question. I don't think I've used my Iron Man since I pulled him, which was not that long ago. And so I kind of forgot how things worked since we did the rebalance. It looks like I may not have been frame perfect, though, because that is the exact same plasma we got last fight. The last hit of her special one could be a beam. What do you think? What do you think the difference between what it is right now and a beam is? I think you're going to need to clarify that one. It's also not the first time that that kind of mechanic is in the game. It's not even close to the first time. Quicksilver had unblockable and less well-timed block, and his animation is infinitely less friendly for that. And then we have had... I always miss one whenever I do this, but give me a second. I believe Heimdall was the... No, maybe he wasn't the first. I've done this before, but Heimdall was both unblockable and fully disabled decks in 2018. That was 5 years ago. Domino turned off decks in earlier that same year, and then I think Void was the first one, right? Yeah, January 2018. Like, this is not new, guys. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't work, AMK. Either that or that's like, I don't know. Hey, no, thanks. I'm completely misunderstanding what you said. Well, then please enlighten me, because this is not a brand new mechanic. It is pretty much the first time. No, it's not. Like, if your argument is that this isn't the same as Heimdall's Special 2 because you can avoid the unblockable and or the True Strike by preventing his armor up or his True Strike, you can do exactly the same thing here. You can prevent her from ramping. You were not quite polite, Maverick. Like, I don't think you understand how many times I've had this conversation where people are just telling me that I did my job wrong, that I went too far, that Photon is too hard, that she has no counters, and it feels like people just aren't reading her kit. Because there are ways around all of this. Jackson, that's rude. Please don't say that. How about, like, I never tell people to leave my stream, so please don't take this as you're not being welcome here, but please take a second, go watch the video, right? Like, go watch how to fight her. I feel like you're missing quite a few things about how this works. And that's what's making you think that this is harder than it is. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Just opening a dialogue. This is not a new dialogue. Since her deep dive came out, I have had people telling me that, oh god, DLL went way too far. And again, if anything, I didn't go far enough. If anything, she's too easy. I'm very confident on that. It is for me? Okay. Then please understand that, like, just how many times I've been through this. And understand that because I am not a living saint, my patience is going to get a little bit shorter every time. And this isn't even in the first 50. And, like, I think I was extremely polite at first. Maybe I chuckled at first. But I think I was pretty even with you going back and forth, and you just kept saying things that weren't true. So please, go watch. That's not really true, Gerald, because people aren't talking about the decks outside of pure light form. They're talking about the decks when you can't dex, and that's not an issue of practice. Oops. I really should have been in the other one. The other Tempest. Excuse me.
Okay, this is annoying. That's okay.
I can rank 5 many tech champs, Nimrod, OG Iron Man, Omega Sentinel, or rank 2 Shuri. Thoughts? I would take Shuri to rank 2. I think that she is easily a good enough 7-star that she's worth investing in the future for. See, I never actually have liked the Gwen Master fight. It was my least favorite of the unique bosses, so I'm not looking forward to it. Not gonna lie. Yeah, there are ways to get around it, Gerald, but practice dexing it is not going to help people, so I'm pushing back on that. If you tell people that, they're likely to just get really frustrated. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Bleed immune. Let me check Gudra. Do I think Spot as a 7-star unduped will be usable? Yes. I do think you're going to miss out on the Fury, but you're going to have the higher base damage. You're going to have probably the block proficiency, stat focus. I definitely think he'll be usable. Hey, Adam, this is just the second one that I'm about to start. I suppose so, Kevin. Like, I'm not saying that the structure of the fight is bad. It's just a little bit too AI dependent for me, and I did not enjoy my first runs on it. Maybe, John. I would see Grandmaster as that inflection point personally. Yeah, I think people are kind of sleeping on Spot in general, but also like 7-star block pen is hurting him. But conversely, that means the stat focus would help him. I do agree with Snoops, by the way. Like, I'm not. I I know Maverick probably isn't here because I asked him to go read the video, but I do want to say, like, if I'm going back and forth with somebody and I'm not agreeing with them, that doesn't mean it doesn't mean I always need help, right? Like, if somebody's being actively rude, uh, you know, then that's a good time to tear into somebody. But if somebody's just not, I know it's tough because, like I said, I know my patience isn't perfect, and I did get a little snappy in places. But like, please don't don't follow me when somebody's not being rude. Is I think the good place to look at it. Nice, Jason. Have fun. I mean, I will say, JJ, that I know people don't see it as bullying. They see it as, just like people going back and forth as usual on the internet. But it is important to remember that, like, I am inherently in the position of power when I'm running a stream. That's something for me to navigate. Anyone who backs me up is therefore also inherently in a position of power, and that is something we need to be sensitive about. Snoops is right. Okay, that sounds pretty simple. We already looked at Venom. Wait, where's this other one? There it is. Oh, the Rhino. No, I don't think we're doing the Rhino. No, thank you. I don't have any 7-star that's particularly good for this, do I? No. Alright, we're not going that way. Alright, what leads to Green Goblin? Oh, that sounds absolutely incredible for Gamora and Venom. Yeah, let's do that. We could try Surfer, but that doesn't really sound fun with Mixmaster. You two are the main ones. We can go ahead and throw Falcon in just as an evade counter. Killmonger, and then we were looking at Goblin, so probably Terrax. Cool, let's give this a go. I mean, you don't have a 7-star Sig 200 Namor for the Rhino. I never used Namor for the Rhino. I used Mr. Fantastic, and it worked really, really well, right? But clearly don't have him as an option right now. Yeah, for sure, JJ. I'm with you on that. Nice. Hey, Leninos. Fair enough, JJ. I wish y'all luck. Yeah, Adam, I'm having fun so far. Roheim. There we go. Whew, that heavy cleared a lot of distance. I really hate baiting his specials. Also, there's that. I mean, I'd be very sad for pulling Juggernaut from a Titan Crystal, Brian, but not because he's mid. What an absolutely absurd champion. Hey, Easy, how's it going? Really enjoying learning and using Ronin. Nice. Yeah, he's fun. Recently pulled Silver Surfer, Falcon. Yeah, Surfer is fun, Falcon is not. I agree with you there. Falcon is effective, but I do not enjoy him. That last fight was perfect for him, and it was boring as sin. Come on, man. Hmm? How did he evade there? I thought I did medium light. That would make sense. That was weird. Thought I was going to heavy. That one's on me. I knew exactly what the problem was from the previous one and went for it anyway. Whoops. Okay. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Pull Jabari from Titan? Dude, that's an incredible pull, Panda. Take some time with her. That is not a reason to be sad. Like, everybody's allowed to have their own tastes. I'm not saying that you have to be ecstatic, but, like, take some time with her. There we go. There we go. That was better. Whenever someone in the MCOC community uses Miz as a descriptor, they should be obligated to qualify the use. I mean, it's just if you use mid generally, you're probably kind of overusing it. And like especially I mean if you're using it as an insult, right? Because if the game is set up properly, then like mid would not be a bad thing. Because mid would just refer to somebody who is relatively average. And in a good game, you get a lot of use out of average characters that you enjoy. This game is broad enough that you do not need to always focus at the very top. Hey, Mike. That's so weird. It happened again. That was very clearly a medium light on the tracker. That was my fault. As was that. That wasn't. What the flip was that? Alright, come here. Please let me parry you. Nope. Immediately throw a special one. Alright, well this works. Feeling a little down after getting Red Goblin. Not that he's bad, he's just not my type. I can understand that. He wouldn't excite me either, but he is good. I hope you find something that you enjoy with him. Is she still usable unawakened? Yes, very. Extremely unawake or extremely usable. I think Jabari would be one of my fastest rank 2s on Duped. Mostly because I just took my 6-star to rank 4. Yeah, that's fair. I wasn't super excited about pulling the duck for the same reason. Nice, John. Right, this is no longer Mixmaster. Important. I always forget. Is this power drain one that's actually subject to immunity? I feel like it is. In which case, going for this special 3 a couple times would be better. We saw an immunity call out there, so it sounds like yes. Cool. That was a joke. I think Jugs is crazy. I'm super fortunate. Yeah, he's... I would hate to pull him, but he's very, very good. Well, congrats, since you do like him. That is a good chunk of bleed damage right there. Hey, Walrus, thanks for being a member. Awaken ability just makes the hunt last longer. The counter punches are also nice. Like, I'm not going to pretend her awaken ability is bad by any means, but a lot of what she can do, she's totally fine for out of the gate. Do I know how many people are in the CCP? Not offhand. Like, I could check the Discord, but that also includes employees, so then I would have to go through and count the employees, and I don't know how many people are active. So not really is the short version. Take care, G. It was very satisfying seeing my war opponent fighting my rank 2 Sig 40 Sassy dying 9 times. Holy crud. That person had a very, very bad day. I remember you. We can try you out with Sasquatch. That sounds fun. Yeah, I think I'd like that. What do you do? That sounds fine with Ronan. What do you do? That sounds less fun. Okay. Power Stings, I don't really have a good answer at the moment. That's fine. I don't like it, but with 7 stars, that doesn't sound like a problem. What do you two do?
Wow. Okay, well that sounds like a sunspot lane. Good lord. That's really hard to pass up. Was this one going to be more fun, though? No, I don't think it was. Alright, mutants. And then Ronan and Hawkeye. Cool.
Hey, Vitally. Hey, Wolf. How's it going? Been meaning to do this for a long while. Just want to let you know I really enjoy your content. Thank you. Consider it a reoccurring game. I appreciate that. If I make art, can I qualify for the CCB? I mean, it's not a no, right? I get your spoiler, and I'm laughing. But obviously, like that's Kat does make YouTube content, but most of the reason she's there is for her art and for her infographics. But like, you know, Kat is a high bar. Can I stream when I do Gwendmaster? Yeah, I definitely will. There's a chance I will also be losing my mind, but we'll see. Yeah, I've been enjoying like honestly, Easy, I haven't talked about this much, but one of my favorite things about the new persistent placement phase and the new war map is although I'm not contributing in our alliance where my alt is as much as you might prefer, like it's been so much easier to just swing in and do 4 fights. Like I don't have to worry about minis until I get there, right? That's normally like the second time I log on if I do, and then like I can just clear a path. War is almost always on, which I know some people don't like, but down at that level, it's actually kind of a gift because you're just like, all right, well I opened MCOC, let's go do a few war fights, and then you just don't have to think about is this one of the times when it's up. It's been really really nice. Did that Arcus with Dragon Man? Yeah, that does sound fun. This is the best physical burst luck I've ever had with Sauron. I was not expecting to not get to 10 before the special 2. Absolutely wild. See, that was a bit better. That was not. Okay, I tried using Sauron. This isn't worth it. This isn't remotely worth it. Why is he so bad? Like, I know he gets decent results in Battlegrounds, and there are quests he can do. Don't get me wrong. I just, like... I really don't like him. Hey, Kaitu. Like, even with prowess, his specials are bad. What kind of weird mutant is this? Like, that's so miserable. Sentry was actually dangerous. His animations would make him a top defender. He's so annoying. Ooh, look. We actually got a decent crit right at the end of that special, but like nothing before that. Like, a character with this much prowess should not be this crit reliant. Spread out the damage over the full special. Don't just put it all at the end. It's silly. Anyway. Right, MSD? Like, whew, a full 22k. That's what Sunspot gets when he sneezes. How you doing, man? Nice to see Sauron on attack. He's actually decent. I am so sorry I didn't see that before all of my shade, Mike. I'm sorry. I know people do enjoy Sauron. I just really, really don't. I haven't, JJ. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, Wolf. He's a lot better against smaller health pools. That's not a good thing to say about somebody whose mechanics don't scale with the opponent's health. Right? Like, none of this cares about the opponent's health, right? Literally none of it. Like, I can understand when people say, like, OG Guillotine was better against smaller health pools, right? I know that's a blast from the past, but like her Souls mechanic meant that she hit harder if she was taking out more of the opponent's health quickly. I will grant you that. That's good against small health pools, right? Viv Vision has an upper limit on her reach, but like Sauron, it's not about the opponent's health pool. It's that the damage stinks. And yes, I know we're not benefiting from the degen, but I've used him where the degen works. It's not awesome. You're just using Sauron wrong. He works best if you don't use it. Oof. I must be missing a point in Limber. Oh, come on. Throw your special. I will on the next one, MSD. The stun reflect has me using Storm here. Did we even remove the protection? I feel like she should have done more there. T'Challa, seriously. Been sparring with America? Stop it. God, we're not even going to have the alternate Tempest for a single special one? Are you kidding me? Okay, we got 6 prowess out of it. Let's just gun for the special 2. You jerk. See, that's okay. Like, that's what a mutant should look like when they don't crit. And that's fine, I knew that was going to happen. It's worth taking a risk sometimes, just to get the heavies with her. See, like, this isn't quick, because she's more of a defensive mutant, right? She's still very crit reliant, her damage is not incredible, it's just okay. But, like, this is my standard for okay damage. That is not what we were seeing in the previous fight. Yeah, I like using the double stun reflect MSD. It's just, it works better if you have Limber maxed, and I think I only have 3 or 4 points at the moment. I'm being naughty. I don't see the vision with Sauron. He feels like a Frankenstein of abilities. I agree with you. That's exactly why I dislike him so much. Because I'm not saying, like, oh, this champion is trash because they can't do anything. I've seen his data. It is frustratingly good, right? But everything about his design drives me.
Jen, come on.
Sauron is actually really good if you only use him in uncollected event quest. You mean the same place where Magneto, House of X, and Toad completely wreck him? Sauron is fine in terms of performance. He is an absolute mess of a design. I cannot be convinced otherwise. How do you like that Ronan? I've always liked Ronan. I would actually like him better if duped. His dupe is pretty darn good. Not I've always liked Ronan, that's not fair. I've liked Ronan since I tried him after his buff, which is something that I was convinced to do by work in progress and MP plays. Shame on me for before that. Nope. The first hit of his heavy has negative reach. Come here, bud. I get that you're kidding, John. To address it a little bit, like, that's why I keep saying Sauron's fine. Because from a, like, performance standpoint, he is. He's in the middle of the pack. His data is okay. He's getting it done enough that people who like him are getting okay results. Like, fine. He's not actively bad. That part's okay. But every time I try, like, I don't mind that champions like Colossus or Falcon exist. I fall asleep while playing them. Doesn't mean they shouldn't be in the game, right? They are effective. Sauron is neither, like, good enough or interesting enough, I think, to justify just how frustrated I get every time I play him. Because every time I play him, I'm like, if this were a first playtest, we could do something with this. There are cool ideas in here, but they are just... Like, if we say that there's 6 core ideas in his kit, at least 2 of them need to be stripped out completely, and then I think we can work with it. And I understand that that's harsh, but I can't not think it. Energy resist is coming in clutch for Jane over here. It was very annoying. When did it change that you can't help smaller rosters and incursions? Oh, technically that's, I think, always been true as far as the, like, how the suggested things work. It's just we, like, dropped them out during the big months, so, like, last month and in March. Um, and now it's back to having those ranges. I'm guessing you just didn't notice because you didn't try in between March and August? Or are you talking about something else? No, Sauron is better when you run recoil. He's not really good. In this essay I will. should have handled that better. That's my biggest weakness with Sunspot, is lining up a parry after the special 2 to get my stuff back. I'm just not great at it. Like, obviously it's AI dependent, but I need to be better at it too. No, Korg's design makes sense, Pie Guy. I don't put him in the same boat at all. Korg was just clearly designed as a defender. You could fix his attacker kit with tuning very easily. It's why he's actually good with synergies. What's my opinion on Vox? Vox is great. Vox is really, really good. Very high damage, decent utility, good suite of immunities, simple as pie to play. I love when they backdraft during my medium animation. It's just so much fun. No, Leninos, I'll be working on that over this weekend. That was my fault. That's gonna hurt. Okay, Ronan did well. Add Canadian tag. Yeah, I have mentioned that before. That should be something we surface. Ronan works so well with recoil. Yeah, I can see that. You just purify the debuffs and use the special 3. In my opinion, it's his best special anyway. Like, you're probably not using the Relic or the Kate synergy to fully access the Disorient that way, so you do lose some utility. But yeah, that makes sense. Who do I think will end up being the best attacker between Morbius and Wolf? Morbius. Wolf was designed as defender first and has some cool uses as an attacker. But Morbius was designed first and foremost as an attacker, and he's quite good. Yeah, Vox is fun, John. Very simple, very effective. Yeah, I'm sorry, Barbarian. I just don't agree. Like, I... Yeah. Like, if you're running recoil constantly, then I understand why you like him, right? It's like if Diablo did no damage, but people were like, "Yeah, but he heals all the time. Ain't that great?" And you're like, "Sure, I guess." Like that's I'm pretty sure that's your or his appeal to you, right? Is constant healing. That doesn't make the design good. That just means he has resistance to poison. Or wait, is he just poison immune? Does he not even get the resistance? It's been a while since I've looked. No, he's immune to poison, so he doesn't even get that. Like you have to get hit to heal. Like, ugh. I'm sorry. I can't stand him. He heals from bleed, but bleed isn't permanent, Barbarian. Where are you getting the extra bleeds? That's just a little bit at the start. Like you get a tiny amount of life steal on your special one, right? But like it just doesn't matter. It's not enough. Nothing lasts long enough. If the burst boost on his special 2 lasted like 20 seconds, maybe we would be talking, but he would still need to do more damage. Like it's just it's an unfinished character. I don't want to keep trashing it any further because like I know somebody did work on it and they tried. I don't like it. Yeah, but that's intentionally the thing, John, is that like yeah, you can hit him, but if you hit him, you're not baiting. And like he did howl, so he gained power. He probably went unstoppable and unblockable. Like it's supposed to it's supposed to add up. That looks fine. Hey, Highline, how's it going? Nah, that doesn't help Barbarian. Like the special 3 when it lines up and you get to throw it with a bunch of prowess is actually okay. That's the one part of his kit that kind of works. Nope, we're not doing pressure gauge. I wouldn't mind colorblind. We do have the options for that. Let me set up a team for that real quick. Yeah, I think this is what we want to do. Oh, actually, there's a big sentinel, so let's do this. Yeah, I've had a friend call Sauron the lottery dino, and I feel like that is extremely accurate. What runes do I use for Iron Fist Relic on Absorbing Man? I don't remember off the top of my head, honestly, but definitely the one that gives you Furies on Heavy Charge. That's the important one. Yeah, John, I get it. I think it's the big thing with him is Mystic Dispersion, right? Mystic Dispersion in high sig means he's going to be over 2 bars a lot more, and that's when things get dangerous. But he was also, like, he was intentionally a good defender, kind of closer to Absorbing Man, as opposed to, super roadblock. So I think that all makes sense. But we'll see. Come here. Thank you. Gorgeous. Um, yeah, Gamora is very, very good. That shouldn't be able to glance. Hold on. I am now annoyed. I'm not going to get to these bug fixes for like 2 weeks, but I gotta put this down. It's so annoying. Dog, shut up. Sorry if y'all heard that. Yeah, I'm currently living with my parents because we had to move quickly for my job, but yes, they have a dog. Whoops. That's my boy. Ah, he's so good. With the exception of Sassy, your team has all the champs I want. They're good. Yeah. I would rate my 7-star luck as probably like a B. Like I definitely have a number of champs I'm happy with. Very happy with. I'm also missing a good chunk that I've said I want since the beginning. So could certainly be worse. Whoops. I should have thrown the special 3 during that. Earlier, I was trying to go, when I got hit, I was trying to go for the striker. It would have been good there. And then that would have been cleaner. But that's alright. Is Gamora rank 2 worthy? Well, mine's rank 2. So I think so. Yeah, she's very good. Oh, nice, Barbarian. It's cool that that's getting you the quest entry. So much fun. Whoa! Didn't know that was gonna miss. Haven't tried that much. There we go. Yeah, War Machine's solid. He's another one I have. No, you definitely do not need to dupe him twice easy. Agreed there. Come on, buddy, throw it. Do you mind? He does. He minds. That's what Sasquatch is for. I would say it's hard to pick just 3, but like going over the 7 stars I want but don't have. Give me a second to do this. Chavez, Elsa, Gore, Mantis, Shuri, Wiccan. Those are, excuse me, those are the big ones out of the base pool. And I would probably put Shuri, Wiccan, and Chavez highest. Ascended my 6-star Jabari. That's cool. Yeah, Elsa's very good. I would put Wong above Wiccan if the person runs recoil. I understand where you're coming from there, but I don't agree. I like Wiccan a lot. Yeah, I think Shocker's going to be in a good place. We're chasing down something. Something about him is bugged at the moment, and I'll update y'all when we know more. But, whoops, that's my fault. Come on. Ah. Didn't get the unstoppable bonus, that's all. Oh, we got hit right before we got to 20, didn't we? Because she still has less discharge. That's what I get for that. Oh, she's still unstoppable. Or unblockable. When did that happen? Whatever. Yeah, Hulk is incredibly good. I'm just kind of annoyed by how good he is, which is the only reason he didn't make my list. Can you not? This woman is annoying me. Hey, Cesar. How's it going? I think Hulk is overtuned, Mike. I think rebalancing, or I think that buff champions need to have a rebalance process, and I think that Hulk and Juggernaut perfectly exemplify it.
Okay. I must have not been watching closely when I threw that special. Oh, I've let her physical resistance get too high. That was the problem.
Okay. I'm actually going to have to run. I have an appointment. I'll probably be back later on today. Um,
Yeah, we got through 4 out of 24. There'll be more.
but this is fun. Good streaming content. Am I going to watch the Summoner Showdown? I'm going to be there, Cesar. So, kind of. I'm not so sure about that, Mike. Like, Jugs is worse, but I'm not so sure that you're correct there. All right. Take care, everybody. See you soon.